Hi guys, and welcome to my new video. Today I am building a secret pool house, and I'm sorry again, as always, if you can hear my cat. Whenever I'm trying to record a voiceover, he always wants attention. So I started with the pool, so I knew roughly what size the house was gonna be. Then I created the first floor and then the second floor underneath the pool. So the first floor is like the first basement level and the second is one below that. My plan was to create a secret underground house next to the pool, so not many people would realize it's a house in there. I very rarely do anything with the terrain tool, so I thought I could make use of it even a little in this one. The reason I don't use it often and don't really like it is because everything floats. Once you raise the floor, all the plants and rocks just hang in the air because the surface isn't flat. And that bugs me so much, and that's why I never use it, but today I wanted to for some reason. Maybe just to conceal the entrance a little. But anyways, I wanted to make the pool to look natural and lake or pond-like. So I painted some sand in there and added lots of plants and rocks around it to make it look like it belongs in the nature. I mapped out the rough placements of all the plants with some terrain paint and then just went wild with the plants. I love plants, if that wasn't apparent enough, so whenever I have the opportunity to use them, I'ma take it. I've been collecting plants in my real life home, so now I have kind of this little jungle. Well, it's not a jungle, but I have quite a many plants now in my living room and I'm so happy. I try to stay true to the nature and environment though, so all the plants and trees and everything are something already found in this world, so they blend in flawlessly. I also decorated the inside of the pool with rocks and plants to make it look natural, and then did this cool hack where you get a bunch of aquariums and fill them up in the gameplay place, and then size them down so the aquarium itself can be hidden, like the frames of it, but the fish and the foliage remain. I love to create big aquariums and ponds with this hack, and it's so much better than to have just some greenery in the pond, in my opinion at least. I tried to raise some rocks to mask the floating plants, but it wasn't bothering me that much, so I just left it be like that. Because I had that cool pond in there and the house itself is underground, I wanted to have big windows to the pool so some light could shine through. I think it looks awesome, and because I didn't want to place any windows on the sides of the house, I used glass wherever I could. In The Sims you can actually place windows in the basements, but for me it breaks the realism, as in real life there would just be ground and soil and probably the windows wouldn't hold, so I didn't want to do that. I also placed a glass floor in the pool so you could see light shine through it downstairs, and I think that was so cool. After that I continued with the basic things like stairs, flooring, railings. There was one problem I couldn't figure out, was the bit on top of the stairs, or kind of like side of the stairs. If I tried to just delete the two tiles, it deleted the whole upstairs flooring, and if I sectioned it off with walls, I would have needed a gate into the stairs and it was just a mess. So I ended up just placing that little fence thing in there, so don't be bothered by that. I just wanted an open staircase and that seemed to be the only way to achieve that. so I went with that. And because there wasn't many places to put windows in, I decided to create this little underground garden without a roof, so I could place some plants in there and windows. I didn't want to have the whole build to feel like a bunker, so that helped bring more life and light to it, especially into the downstairs bedrooms. Because the house is still underground, I wanted the inside feel very clean and white and also colorful, so it wasn't too lifeless. So I went with much more colorful swatches that I normally go with, but I think the plants and the open space really pull it together with the colors. I was feeling very brave, so I decided to go with a simple, clean and green kitchen. I know it's something different, but I actually really like it. I also realized that there's quite a lot of places to sit, so feel free to delete some of the island if you want to, or expand the living room. I really like that the upstairs felt like a big organic space, and I imagine parties or get-togethers would be awesome in this type of place. I also went ahead and included a second bathroom upstairs because I felt like one downstairs would be so annoying and it just needed two bathrooms. And it made sense to place it near the front door, so that's what I did. And as I said, I went with a very clean and white look with the bathroom as well, although I changed the swatches to include more of this like brown orangey color, but still very like clean, nice, simple bathroom. I went and quickly created a layout downstairs and then continued with the dining space. I have a bad habit of doing everything at once and not always following a logical way and order to do things. I kind of just build in whatever order feels good or motivating, so don't be confused if I bob around doing upstairs and downstairs at the same time. I went with a very clean and simple dining table and chairs. I chose glass mainly because it's pretty and modern, and also it doesn't cramp up the space. Then I had in mind to create an office desk type situation, whatever in there, but the space for a living room was getting too small, so I ended up switching the desk downstairs. And I'm so happy I did because it fit under the stairs so incredibly perfectly, and it's way quieter and calmer space to work in, even though you don't see the fish. But yeah, I think the desk under the stairs works way better than upstairs. The living room was actually kind of hard just because I created the layout so weirdly, and I do think that there could have been a little more space between the sofa and the kitchen island and the chairs, but I didn't want to do everything again on the roof, or you know, if I'd extended the kitchen further back, even a square, I would have had to move and paint everything on the ground in the surface. So I left it like that, but if you download this and want more room you can extend the kitchen or dining room however you want. Even though the living room is kind of small, I still like it, and of course I had to go ham with the plants as this is a very green and modern build to begin with, so yes, the more the merrier. And the plants do get light from the windows, if you were wondering. They're thriving, don't worry. Because this is a very big open space, I wanted to section off the living room a little, and I found these pillar type of things, like the black wall type of things, so I added them and I think it pulled everything together, and I especially like them near the stairs. I think it works very well. Alright, we're making our way downstairs now. I wanted to have the downstairs as a cozy family space. I thought the upstairs was more of a like an entertaining space, and downstairs is just for the family to relax in. I created this cozy little living room sitting area and continued with the green theme. I think the green really suits this. Sometimes certain houses just remind me of a color, and green was this house's color. I'm sorry I often build in the dark, I just usually go with the flow, and if I see well enough I forget about the lights, but I'll add them soon enough, so don't worry. I placed some bookshelves in there to add to that working/hobby area, and then continued with more decorating. I also went ahead and added some musical instruments. I wanted the people living here to have some hobbies and didn't want to add an easel since that's what I almost always do. So I decided to add a keyboard instead, but it fit the space, so why not? And then of course, more plants, you guessed it. And if there wasn't enough of them already, I went with the banana leaf wallpaper, which by the way is my favorite wallpaper. But I really think it brings more life to the room, and the green just suits the build. I don't know why, but it does. Then I moved on with the bathroom, nothing that interesting. I kept it quite clean and simple with a pop of green or turquoise, whatever color that is. And then continued with the final two rooms, the bedrooms. My original idea was to have one bedroom and a home office, but since I already included the desk under the stairs, I thought I'd make the other room a child's or a teenager's room. It could even function as a uni student room, whatever you want basically. The main bedroom or master bedroom is just a very calm and earthy toned simple bedroom. I didn't do anything crazy with it, but I really like it. It kind of reminds me of my own bedroom in some way, but yeah, a very relaxing bedroom. And even though you don't see fully outside, like you don't see the world from the windows, they still make a huge difference than just if there were no windows. And then the last room, the teens room. I'm calling it that, but it could be anything. I very rarely furnish and decorate children's rooms in a particular style or color scheme in mind, but this time I had a full-on vision for some reason. I also don't use very often stereotypical colors. I like using more of like greens and yellows and so on because it's not that obvious who lives there. I'm not saying boys can't wear pink or girls can't wear blue or whatever, not at all. Just that I rarely use those colors. I like unisex colors more, but this time I went full pink and I think it came out so cute, and I'm sure he or she, whoever lives here, would love this room. I especially love the sitting area, it's so cozy looking. After that was done, I decorated the entrance inside and outside and switched up the painting on the dining space wall. And then finished the surface garden or whatever. I don't know how to refer to the outside area, so that. I just placed some more plants and did some more terrain painting, and that's it. I really think this build came out almost as cool as in my head, but I love it. It really makes me wanna play in it, which doesn't happen that often, and I'm so excited. I might actually play in this. Also, the camera angles were super messed up inside and kept spinning around. Like if I switched from one angle to the next one, it just span around in a circle until it came to the other angle, and that was also messed up. It didn't hold the angles, because I usually like to show the build with the camera angles, like the control 5 to 9 piece. It's just because it's way easier and it doesn't make people nauseous. I get easily nauseous if I watch something like spinning around or something, I don't know. But anyways, if I do it that way, I don't get nauseous and I think it's better. But this time I had to do it manually, at least partially manually. So I hope it's alright and you're alright. I hope you enjoyed this build. I really like it. It's so fun and I think I'm gonna play in this. If you want to download it, my gallery ID is MsIsabelAurora. All my socials are linked down in the descriptions, and if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you like my videos and want to see more, you can head over to my channel and also subscribe if you'd like to, and if you want to get notified every time I post, go ahead and click the bell icon. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day or night and week or weekend whenever you're watching this video, and I hope I'll see you in my next one.